So I don't know if there's other like veterans feeling this, like my age. I've always just loved the military. Grandfather's military. Both my parents were military. My great grandfather was military. I've just always, really had a love for the military. I know that's the thing that's what protects our country, that and the people and our laws and constitution. Just lots of things, lots of things. Our military's always been super cool, and I've always just been such a fan of like military movies. A lot of them just get a lot of shit wrong, but they're just entertaining anyways, and I just love the representation of the military within this country, support our troops, all these things. And I was watching something, and a scene from the recent Top Gun movie came on, and it was a pilot, flying the fucking jet and dropping a bomb on the target. And the immediate thing that I thought of was that fucking school in Iran. Ah, this shit is fucked up, right? And so I know that the United States has done a lot of fucked up shit with the military for a lot of years, especially in like Iraq and Afghanistan, and there was a lot of things that just shouldn't have happened. And here's how you know even those soldiers knew that what they were doing was wrong, is because so many of them came back with fucking PTSD because they couldn't handle, what had been going on. And that's what I'm hoping this new generation, these new young soldiers understand is you are absolutely supposed to not follow unlawful orders, unconstitutional orders, according to the UCMJ. If you do some of these things that Trump is going to end up ordering you to do, or Pete Hegseth is going to end up ordering you to do, you are going to fucking end up with PTSD too. Yep. You will never be able to forget some of the things. This whole thing sucks. This war does not need to be happening. When we look at it, all they did was tell us that Iran was close to a nuclear weapon. And Trump already told us when they struck Iran's nuclear facilities with the bombers that they were completely obliterated. Those were Trump's fucking words. So then there should have been no threat, right? No threat, according to our own administration. And then all of a sudden one day they start talking about how Iran's got WMDs again, and then they just immediately go fucking attack them. They just went and fucking attacked them. And what's wild too is the reason they even killed the Ayatollah is that he could have evacuated. The Ayatollah could have evacuated, but he chose to stay where he was at so that he would inspire his people not to run away. Because if they have nowhere to go, why would he have somewhere to go? That is what he did for his people. I'm not saying I understand or agree with everything that they do over there, or their religion, their beliefs, all that shit. I don't know their culture well enough. I just know what I've seen as fact from this fucking war. So they martyred him. They basically made him a martyr. And then their people are all super inspired. There was a whole bunch of protesters that were protesting against the former Ayatollah, and there was like division within the country, and Trump kept saying, oh, we're helping the people of Iran, we're helping them. And then now after they murdered this guy, they then murdered the rest of like basically his family, except for his son. And then that's who they chose as the new Ayatollah. What do you think his mind is like right now after they weren't posing a threat to us, an actual threat? They were posing a religious threat to Israel, which has nothing to fucking do with America. At least it fucking shouldn't. But then because of whatever reason, likely because of dirt that Israel has on our administration, they decided to just go, oh, it's a Wednesday, let's go to war, And so they did, and then they blew up a fucking school, and then they tried to cover it up. Trump tried to absolutely lie about that fact, but now it's been absolutely confirmed that they did fucking blow up a school full of young girls, full of children. Then they come back to American media and they just lie to everybody. They just fucking lie. I think they're lying about the actual death toll of American soldiers. I think it's a lot more than 7 or 8, like they're saying to us. If you watch sources like Al Jazeera or BBC, they are showing a whole different picture, a much more accurate picture than the fucking American corporate media is showing all of us here. There's a website called IranWarMap.com. I don't know who made it. I don't know the person, but it is the best interactive live map of the war in the Middle East that I've found so far. It shows by-the-minute updates. It shows every conflict or situation on the map, including all of the military assets. That's where you should be getting the actual information, because the American news media is fucking fully compromised. It's so fucking compromised. A bunch of Donald Trump's friends bought all the fucking news. Or they're like somehow connected to this rich group of billionaires that has been doing all this shit with Jeffrey Epstein. So, yeah. independent media in America is definitely a lot better as long as the person who is doing it is not just some biased piece of shit with an agenda that's paid by another fucking country, like so many of them are, like fucking Tim Pool and shit, like Benny Johnson, like these fucking idiots, like that libs of TikTok chick. I fucking hate her. So, yeah, this is not going the way that I think that they wanted it to. And what's starting to scare me is it's starting to seem like they don't care or they actually want that because they have some larger, more sinister goal. Like, this can't just be to distract from the Epstein files anymore, right? I mean, everybody knows. So, what's the point? They're down in the polls across the board. Like, Trump is fucking tanking just horribly. Other countries are just backing out and trying to help resolve this issue and all this stuff. And the Trump administration are just fucking saying fuck you to everybody else in the world. And Trump's golfing. So what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Are they trying to fucking kill us all? Like, I'm not even kidding. Because this is wild. This feels beyond just trying to cover up the Epstein files because we've already seen too much. Um, what the fuck is this? Talking about doing a draft now? A draft? This is really fucking spooky.